gonna be a good test of your suitcases. Because the tent is covering. Ooh, are we getting hail? I think we are. Lightening up now. That was a quick little, pretty intense downpour.
It's still lightninging.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Preston. I'm here with my daughter's Brooke. Say hi, Brooke. This is Sleepyhead Brooke. I swear she's awake. And that is Jasmine. And we are on our way to Arizona for Thanksgiving. But we are in the 2022 Ram Power Wagon, so we are going to do a little camping and exploring on our way out there. Right now, we just spent the night in Fort Stockton, Texas, and we're on Interstate 10 heading west. Give you the shivers.
You expect.
Although if they were on this road, they might be afraid because they've just never been out this far in the desert.
I know, sailor.
Okay, this is the area. There's the fire ring.
It's ugly and I'm so scared.
What was I gonna do?
Hot dog?
Oh yeah, hot dog. All right, nothing fancy this go around. I mean, I can get why she's scared of these cactus, but if we would have gotten here in the day, I think it would have been better. That's nice.
Well, I don't do anything myself, and I just watch YouTube tutorials on how to make stuff. Like, there was this one guy who made a walking house in Minecraft.
Walking house?
Yes.
Well, that didn't turn out exactly how we planned it. My daughter got she had a really bad case of anxiety due to the saguaro cacti. You know, she's not used to this environment and the way we showed up, you know, in the dark. It kind of freaked her out, and she had an anxiety episode. So we were not going to be able to camp at the site that I wanted to camp last night. That was a really good campsite, but I wasn't going to let her just sit there and just be frightened and suffer. And we did stay there for quite a while. This has happened before. She suffers from extreme anxiety. You know, once she's in an episode like that, there's really not a whole lot you can do. But we did get to the campsite. This is a campsite that I found from another YouTuber, Chris Shantz at Venture 4WD. He camped out there a few years ago, and really he had a high recommendation of this site. It was on BLM land on a real primitive dirt track. gorgeous, gorgeous campsite. So secluded, so quiet. Yet you're only about 30 miles from civilization. It feels like you're hundreds of miles in the middle of nowhere. We're going to be picking my nephew up here today in Tucson. We ended up staying at this Hampton Inn and Suites here in Marana, Arizona. It was the nearest one, just last minute. And really nice hotel. It's really clean, but it's in a decent area, real quiet out here. But we're gonna pick up my nephew, head up to Phoenix, and we're staying at the Arizona Grand Resort. We're looking forward to checking in there, seeing what it's like. But try to hit a few more trails here in Arizona before we head back to Texas.
I really like the open skies and natural beauty of Arizona. Before picking up my nephew Ryder, we had some time to kill, so we drove along the beautiful Catalina Foothills area of Tucson and eventually headed up on the road to Mount Lemmon. This extremely scenic drive takes you from desert to forest in just under an hour of driving and really shows off the contrast of terrain and elevation that Arizona has to offer. We did not make it all the way to the top, but we did stop at a scenic overlook at Windy Point Vista.
All right, I'm gonna go check out this overlook. Girls aren't wanting to get out of the truck. Pretty interesting rock formations here. Well, they did finally decide to get out of the truck. So you finally decided to get out, huh?
The car got too hot.
Think I could be a parkour person. Did you see me?
A parkour in Crocs. You are in sandals.
Which is even worse.
Daddy nervous. No, you're good. You would just fall there. This one though. Ooh. Look, we were on that road coming up here.
Soon after, we headed back down the mountain into Tucson and picked up my nephew Ryder.
Look at this slice of pizza
What if it's
from Arizona Pizza Company.
Yep. I go here all the time.
Yeah, you acted like you didn't know what it was.
What?
I'm Ryder.
We then made a 2-hour trek up to Phoenix and the Arizona Grand Resort, where we'd be spending our days around the Thanksgiving holiday.
I'm just gonna keep running, bro. I'm getting straight out. Okay, straight.
It is now Thanksgiving morning 2025. My wife Jessica had to work on the days leading up to Thanksgiving, but was able to catch a cheap one-way flight into Phoenix on the morning of the holiday. So once I picked her up at the airport, we made the 40-something minute trek out to my brother Len's house, where we met up with my mom and the rest of the family, including my brother Brad, who was also in town visiting from Virginia. It was a blessed day of being thankful for family, plentiful food, and camaraderie, all capped off with an amazing Arizona sunset. The next morning, my brothers and I headed out to one of the very first places I ever went off-roading, the Rolls OHV area, just northeast of Mesa, Arizona.
All right, well, we're here at the Rolls OHV area, just outside of Mesa, Arizona. It's in the Tonto National Forest. Gonna take the Ram Power Wagon out today and see how she does on some of these gnarly hill climbs and ruts. And Brad, what are you doing? And Brad is testing out my suspension. Anyway, this place used to be free to come, but now they charge a $10 fee, which isn't bad. Easily pay. You can pay it right here at the kiosk at one of the staging areas. This is the Pobrecito staging area, which is just west of the area. So I'm gonna go ahead, pay the fee, and air down the tires and head on into the park, or not the park, head on into the off-roading area. We have my brother Brad. Hello. We've seen before, and you have a black window. No, this is Len. This is Len! Yeah, who was eating Lucky Charms that one. No, I'm just kidding. No, don't you remember we went to the Brad's racetrack and I opened the door and you were here like this and you were eating Lucky Charms? And here we have Len Kessinger eating Lucky Charms. Because we're gonna need some Lucky Charms. We're gonna need some luck. Brad's gonna need some luck. Oh my God, like your memory. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna cut all this out. This is easy. You are just like, you are. Disconnect story bar must be in 4-wheel drive. Oh, dang, this thing's a big beast to be out here. I'm gonna get a bunch of pinstripes. Yeah, they've changed some of these tracks over the years. Not changed, but we used to leave from the Butcher Jones recreation area. Now you gotta go from one of these staging areas. Here's where the width of the power wagon becomes ever apparent. Whoa! Yeah. Test the high-speed off-road suspension. Oh! Very good. It is not a TRX. Oh, look, like right here, they've blocked that off, whatever that was. I think that's the actual trailer we're supposed to be on. Somewhat level ground. See, 1805. I got a long ways to go to get that damn thing. You get. Oh, that's so cool though, the views.
You're in neutral, that's why.
Here you go! Brad, if I start going out of control, get out of the way. So you know what, so the plan is, yeah, like not too far that way. Oh, I think it'll be fine.
Because it'll just, the tires will just have short drops.
It might hit the rock rails in the frame, but coming down, the hitch might hit. Straight?
Not as wide as I was thinking.
Do you need it back up?
Yeah, because we're going to go down the steep part there and we're going to go kind of deep there.
Okay, backing up.
You don't want to go down it?
Yeah.
Just come forward.
Eat it! Eat it, stand to the side. Is that tailpipe?
Yeah.
Pitch?
Yeah.
How bad? Is it gonna rip off? As much fun as we were having, it was time to start making our way back. There are so many trails to explore at the Rolls area that you could spend days, maybe even weeks, trying to explore them all. Climbing up this same ledge I went down earlier was actually much easier than I had anticipated. Normally obstacles are more difficult when facing uphill against gravity, but not this one. Once we reached the staging area, we aired up the tires and made the half-hour drive back to the city as my wife and kiddos were eagerly awaiting us to join them at the Arizona Grand Resort's Oasis water park.
You didn't cross your legs on the way down.
I forgot.
Not many places in the U.S. are warm enough to enjoy an outdoor water park on Thanksgiving weekend, so this was quite a treat. The air temperature was close to 80 degrees, and the water is heated to between 78 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit, so it was very comfortable. Later that evening, we ate at a wonderful seafood buffet to cap off our stay in the Phoenix area, as the following day, we began our return leg of the journey back to San Antonio. Along the way, we stopped in El Paso to visit family and have lunch at the local favorite, Chicos Tacos. We eventually rounded out the journey back to San Antonio and were greeted with much cooler and gloomier weather as temperatures were hovering in the 40s with overcast skies. Well, that's a wrap for this episode. I hope you enjoyed coming along for the journey. If you did, please like and subscribe and share this with someone you think might enjoy it. Take care, and we'll see you on the next motoring adventure.